Hello again, I am Zarkoon, this is World of Warships Legends. I've got another battle for you today in the Tashkent on Fault Line, Capture the Base mode. This is not a very good game in terms of the efforts that my team takes to win it, but it is a good game for demonstrating one of the Tashkent's greatest assets, and I think this game demonstrates it better than my review video on the Tashkent. And basically what I'm going to be demonstrating is the Tashkent's ability to attract enemy fire and waste enemy fire. Although it's, we'll get to it more as it comes. Again, I don't know which commander I am running in this game. I think it's Gurin, because I've been using Gurin rather than Trubetskoy most of the time. Either way, we're going to come up against some pretty severe opposition on the enemy team. We're pushing up in here, hoping to get some fire on these enemy ships here in this part of Fault Line, along with the rest of our team. We're just coming through to support, maybe to launch some surprise torpedoes at the Reds, and we have a possible candidate here in the Nelson, but he appears to be behind an island, so it's not really going to work out for us. Instead, we're just going to open fire on the Scharnhorst here, and should he decide to return fire, we were momentarily in a disadvantageous position by having our backs to an island. Renders us unable to maneuver and dodge any return salvos, but the Scharnhorst isn't really paying attention to me. He has other concerns, and looks like he's about to get wiped out here by the combined forces of the friendlies. Maybe we'll get the kill steal here, but no, he goes down to the Bismarck secondaries, so there you go. And, we secure the first kill. This push looks like it might succeed in overwhelming this Jean Bart and whatever that other ship is. But it's actually not gonna go very well for my team. Why? I don't know. It could be because over here we have several enemy ships pushing in to defend, and I'm not sure what my team is doing on the far right side of the map. They're sailing up Torpedo Alley, looks like, even though there is no cap circle there because this is Capture the Base mode. So that maneuver that they're taking has limited value in terms of teamwork. They're just kind of taking themselves out of the game and not putting any pressure on that side of the map, which appears to be causing pretty much the entire enemy team to head over to this side of the map and defend it from my team's push over here. So we're out in the open again, got a Jean Bart out there. We're gonna pop smoke and start farming him for some damage. Hopefully we're gonna get a fire going here sooner rather than later. But there is a very real danger that this Jean Bart and that other battleship are gonna take out the battleship, or the ship to my, I think it's a battleship, the ship to my right pretty quickly here. And then we've got two more battleships, one next to us and one behind us, that are also pushing in, and I believe they're also going to die. Don't ask me how, but it's going to happen. Ah, it's a Nelson. Excellent damage, Pinata. If I can get a fire on him, it should really boost my numbers. See, we've lost 2 friendly ships now to the enemy team's 1 friendly ship, and our numbers are quickly going to start dwindling here. And, you know, we're not having a whole lot of luck lighting fires on this Nelson or on the Jean Bart, I think. Although, I think we do have a fire on the Jean Bart, and we do finally get a fire on the Nelson, so the damage is ticking up. We're almost at 30,000 now. Nelson puts out the fire for some inexplicable reason. I don't know why you would do that, honestly, in a Nelson. You pretty much never need to put out a single fire, or even a double fire, unless you have no heals left, because of course the Nelson's heal is very strong, and we get that second fire anyway, so that's gonna burn him down for quite a while. The smoke is gone, we are no longer concealed inside of it, but, you know, we've lost 4 ships, and the enemy team has lost 1. So, things are pretty quickly starting to deteriorate here. And now we see the destroyer's arch nemesis, Atlanta. We launch torpedoes in his direction, and we are going to, I think, turn around and try to put some more distance between us and the Atlanta. We don't want him to start shooting at us or to radar us. The Atlanta, very dangerous cruiser when it comes to countering destroyers. Or is it? I'll let you be the judge once we get into this next sequence here. First, we're gonna maneuver carefully around this island, get away from it. Atlanta is coming back around. We're gonna see if we have torpedoes up. We don't. Just want to spam torpedoes at him if we can. But now, somehow, there are 3 ships left alive on my team. This is a collapse of epic proportions, and now we're down to 2. Very soon, it's going to be down to 1. So, I feel like I've got nothing left to lose. I'm spotted. Launch torpedoes at this Jean Bart, and we're going to start opening fire. Now, the Atlanta does hit me there, and I am able to easily dodge his follow-up salvo. And this is the sequence which I think is going to demonstrate very well the Tashkent's ability to attract enemy fire and dodge it. Jean Bart is also shooting. Looks like he is firing HE. We are able to dodge that as well, and we get a fire on the Jean Bart. Those torpedoes look like they might hit, but no such luck. Jean Bart narrowly misses the last one. But that's okay. That fire's burning on him, you know. Still going. He is chasing us, and the Atlanta continues to lay down extremely ineffective fire on us. Jean Bart chips us there, but we have dodged several salvos. I wish I could see how much potential damage I was able to dodge in this game, because I suspect it is a lot. So the Atlanta, you know, it's a very dangerous ship for destroyers, but it's not very dangerous for the Tashkent, or even the Minsk, for that matter. I've done this quite a few times with Atlantas, where I keep them at a range of about 9-10 kilometers. The time it takes for their shells to travel all the way over to my ship is so excessively long that they can almost never land effective salvos. And we're just able to whittle this guy down as time goes on, while also, you know, keeping in mind that we've got a Jean Bart back there shooting at us. And we are the last one left alive on our team. If we weren't, though, say we had some friendly ships in the area, what we're doing here is, I think, pretty valuable work. We're attracting the fire of this Atlanta, and also the fire of this Jean Bart, and neither of them are really hitting us that much. And I mean, they're getting some shells that land here and there, but it's doing extremely minimal damage. We do hit the Atlanta with torpedoes, which is great. That is an advantage that this Tashkent has over every other Russian destroyer in the line, despite the fact that its torpedoes are incredibly slow and the 8-kilometer range isn't as long as the range that you would find on other ships. It's enough to do this kind of thing where we can launch torpedoes at these guys. And that torpedo hit on the Atlanta has put him to about a quarter health. So if we continue to lay fire down on him, we are going to eventually be able to take him down. And you can see he's having a hell of a time landing any shots on me at all, due to the combination of his shell's incredibly long hang time and also my ability to just dodge all of the incoming fire. The Jean Bart, hit us there, took out our engine, but luckily we have the damage control up and we're able to repair that quickly. And this shot here finishes off the Atlanta, who, if I'm not entirely mistaken, started this engagement at full health, and we were able to simply have him chase us, and we were able to whittle him down and take him out. Now, the Jean Bart cannot see us. He is not in our firing range quite yet, so we're going to stop here. We're going to wait for him to re-enter our firing range, send out some torpedoes just to give him something to think about. Looks like one of our 3 torpedo launchers was taken out. So now that the torpedoes are out, we're going to open fire again. He is within our firing range. We do light a fire on our first salvo, and we are able to very easily dodge the Jean Bart's return salvo. So again, we're just kiting away, just laying down some fire on this Jean Bart, and honestly, since he has no support and we are so maneuverable, he really doesn't have that good of a shot here. We are, in fact, probably going to be able to kill him. Now, he puts out the fire that we lit, but we've still got the HE loaded, we've still got the shells coming in, and hopefully here we're going to get another fire. Now, finally, the Jean Bart does hit us. He is getting closer to us with a pretty effective shot there that has caused us quite a few issues. So, holding on to the repair the repair is not up. Sorry, the damage control is not up. Waiting until that comes back online, we are able to pop it, and we want to continue to increase the range between ourselves and the Atlanta. We're starting to attract fire from some of the other enemy ships, and we finally do light a second fire on that Jean Bart, which he will not be able to put out. His return salvo hits us, and now we're in a position where we are going to be taking fire from the rest of the enemy team. There's no way we're going to be able to dodge it. We do pop smoke, and obviously this is pretty much a losing situation, and it's not going to last too much longer. But you'll notice the damage is still ticking up on that Jean Bart from the fire, and I think he's got about 1 or 2k left. Nope, there he goes. He goes down, Arsonist Metal, 110,000 damage. Obviously this is a loss, but I think it did a very good job of illustrating just how the Tashkent can whittle down its opposition and sort of win by, attrition. We do get another last salvo on that Atago. Shots are out again, but it's only a matter of time before we are taken out and the game ends, and that shot's gonna do it. So there we go. Unfortunate fold by my team, but there's another look at the Tashkent for you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done that. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.